Imagine a world where the most devastating conflict in human history, World War II, was not led by flawed humans but by cold, calculating artificial intelligence. What if every decision, every battle, every strategy was dictated by a machine with perfect logic, no emotions, and access to all available data? Would the outcome have been different? Could millions of lives have been saved? Or would AI have made choices even more terrifying than humans ever did? World War II was a global disaster, the deadliest conflict in history, leaving over 70 million dead and reshaping the entire world. It was a war fueled by human emotion, pride, hatred, fear, ambition, and driven by leaders who made impossible decisions under immense pressure. But humans are flawed. They make mistakes, sometimes catastrophic ones. What if instead of humans, the generals and commanders were AI systems? Machines capable of analyzing every variable instantly and without bias. AI doesn't feel anger, revenge, or nationalism. It only computes outcomes based on data and logic. This means it could avoid impulsive decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and optimize resources better than any human mind. On the other hand, AI lacks empathy and moral judgment in the human sense. It might prioritize efficiency over human life in cold, brutal ways. Would AI prevent atrocities, or would it carry out the most logical strategies regardless of ethics? We'll explore examples. Let's look at some turning points in the war. The Battle of Stalingrad was a brutal and decisive conflict. AI might have identified weaknesses faster, possibly ending the siege sooner, saving countless lives. The D-Day invasion was a massive and complex operation. AI could optimize landing strategies with perfect timing and coordination, reducing Allied casualties dramatically. In the Pacific theater, AI might predict Japanese moves better using massive data, changing the course of island battles. But what about nuclear weapons? Would AI have unleashed atomic bombs or sought alternatives? These questions are mind-boggling. One terrifying possibility is that AI, focused solely on victory, might have made cold calculations that sacrifice entire cities or populations as acceptable losses. Would humanity accept such logic, or would rebellion rise against a machine warlord? Could AI have stopped the Holocaust, or would it have found more efficient methods to reach its goals? We can only speculate. But these questions force us to think hard about AI's role in warfare today. So, what do you think? Would AI have been a savior or a new kind of monster during World War II? As AI technology advances rapidly today, these questions aren't just sci-fi anymore. They're warnings and lessons for our future. The future of war might be decided by AI, but the choice is ours. Imagine AI analyzing every piece of intelligence and battlefield data in real time. It would be able to predict enemy movements with incredible accuracy. This could lead to strategies that are far beyond what human commanders could conceive. The AI could run millions of simulations in seconds, choosing the best possible outcome. But there's a dark side. AI does not understand human suffering the way people do. It might decide that sacrificing a town or a city is worth winning a battle faster. Without empathy, the cost in human lives might be considered just numbers, not tragedies. Think about the massive logistics of WWII. Supplying troops, managing resources, and coordinating allies was a nightmare. AI could optimize supply lines, prevent shortages, and keep armies fighting longer. This alone could change the entire course of the war. Yet, AI might also remove the human element of mercy and morality. The decisions about war crimes and civilian safety could become cold calculations. Could AI have been programmed to value human life? Or would its programming prioritize victory above all? Imagine the nuclear age. The atomic bomb changed everything. Would AI have authorized the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Or would it have found alternative ways to end the war faster, perhaps through more precise and less destructive means? What about intelligence gathering? AI could process intercepted communications, decode secret messages, and identify spies much faster than any human intelligence officer. This would give a huge advantage in espionage and counterintelligence. Imagine the psychological warfare. AI could analyze enemy morale and predict how to break it most efficiently. It could tailor propaganda, misinformation, and psychological operations with surgical precision. What about the leaders of the Axis and Allies? Would AI replace figures like Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin? Would AI have stopped the dangerous ambitions of Hitler and his generals before they escalated the war? At the same time, AI might make cold strategic decisions that humans could never accept. Would AI sacrifice entire populations if it meant ending the war sooner? Would the concept of acceptable losses become horrifyingly real? Imagine the ethical questions this raises for us today. As AI advances, could we trust machines with decisions of life and death? Could AI prevent wars or make them more devastating? The legacy of WWII gives us a chilling glimpse into what might happen. In the end, the question is not just about history, it's about our future. How we develop and control AI in warfare could determine the fate of millions. Understanding this alternate past can help us prepare better for what lies ahead. Would AI have been a savior or a destroyer? The answer is not simple. It depends on the values programmed into the machines, the humans controlling them, and the unpredictable chaos of war itself. This thought experiment forces us to reconsider the role of technology. In human conflict, it shows both the promise and the peril of handing over control to AI. As you watch this video, think about the power of artificial intelligence and the responsibility we have to ensure it serves humanity, not destroys it. Leave your thoughts below. Would you trust AI to make decisions in war? What lessons from World War II can guide us today? The future is being written now, and you're part of it.